I've been a painter, but I consider myself more of an immersive experiential artist.
That's the great thing about being an artist or an actor. You get to meet so many different people and, you know, so many people with so many different talents, and it's a beautiful thing when, you know, you get into a craft that you love and you're passionate about it and you see purpose in it. And so that's really what all this is about, is just being in love with the things you enjoy doing and making the best of it and having a great time doing it.
We've done a little bit of introductions already, but I thought we would just go around the room and say our name and who we are, and super implanted. I'm not going to call you Sheldon. Like, keep going. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Anna Tova. I'm your vocal coach. I'm working with Alex Irwin, he's from here, but he lives in Pittsburgh. He's going to Carnegie Mellon, and he and I are working together to help create all the music for you and for the show, and figure out, you know, how to best support you as singers in the show. But yeah, it's me.
Hi, Campbell. I'm playing Dion. Yeah, that's about it.
Sure.
Okay, yeah. I got you.
Thanks.
I'm Daniel Garcia. I'm playing Richie Valens, and I also got a
Spencer Wright playing Sheldon.
Chris Wilson Burns, Buddy Long, Bodoni.
And Daryl Till, I'm playing Ricardo and Abraham.
And you have an interesting double role. You want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, I really kind of fell into this. You know, Cheryl messaged me from backstage, and she said, you are exactly what we're looking for. So I've been in acting for about 8 years, but I've never done plays or theater at all. But, you know, I love challenges. And so I think that's why we're all here in a way, you know. So it's this type of stuff, you know, that's hard, that has a lot of pages, and it really helps us become better in any sense. So definitely for me, I'm excited to be part of the group with you all. You know, every one of you are talented and great in your own way, and I think that's what's going to make this a fantastic play.
Yeah, thank you, Daryl. That's actually like perfect for me to bounce off of, because what I wanted to say is like how I wanted to approach like our rehearsals, especially these Sunday rehearsals. I think you've seen in the schedule that I keep saying all singers on Sundays, and it may happen that like the closer we get to the production, perhaps we break away. But I think that we are our own best friends and supporters and collaborators. Like.
Oh baby, hear my song, it's bound to ring true. And it can't be wrong, you know that after you, it is not time to feel blue. Sha na 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 na. Look on Jesus, my song is coming down the track. Hey, taste me, Jesus, my song is coming to where I'm at. Hey, taste me, Jesus, don't take me down, cause my song is coming to town. I said, hey, taste me, Jesus, my song is coming down the track.
Nice. Okay, let's do it again. I want you to count how many times I say that. Don't. But maybe.
Look on Jesus, my song is coming down the track. Hey, hey, taste me, Jesus, my song is coming to where I'm at. Hey, taste me, Jesus, don't take me down, cause my song is coming to town. I said, hey, taste me, Jesus, my song is coming down the track.
Nice. Okay. Had you working on last week, Daniel? Will you stay just a second?
Of course.
So like keep listening to your musicians, listen to your tracks on here, do that soft practice. Put the song in your headphones and try to match your pitch as closely as possible to the melody that you're hearing. Drink lots of water, eat really good food, get lots of sleep, take care of your bodies, boost your immune systems, especially with Christmas coming up. You know, your brother's new baby, if it's sick, don't hold it. You know, wash your hands a million times, because this is the time when all those germs come around. So, but really great work tonight. Thank you so much. Awesome. Next Sunday, we're going to be in the White Forum. I had y'all come here tonight because I had to be here today.
Where is that?
Somewhere on OU's campus.
Do you know where the swimming complex is?
Okay, well, what we did today was really work together to sort of break away some of those beginning jitters of singing in front of each other. You know, your fellow talent, your co-conspirators are your best friends, the best people to get feedback from, the best people to learn from. So I really want us to be able to be a tight team of singers who feel like we can be ourselves in front of each other. So that's really what I wanted to work on today. And just getting familiar with all the music so that everyone in the show is like, I know exactly what's going on. I don't think it's smart to just like only focus on your stuff. I think you should know the whole show. So then like, it's just this track, the whole thing, all of the lines and all the music is this track that's playing in your head. And when it starts, because it's not gonna stop, when it starts, you know exactly where you need to be jumping in. So over the next couple of weeks, the things that we're gonna be working on is just like, once again, breaking through those jitters, also just really like familiarizing ourselves with the performers who we're emulating, like the Big Bopper and Buddy Holly and Dion and the Belmonts and Richie Valens and their singing style. Like tonight, I'm just trying to get people to sing in front of each other. I'm not really worried about style, though I think Chris did a great job with his little Buddy Holly embellishment. And you know, what's so great about that is that he just did it just a little bit, because that's all that you need to really identify who he's trying to portray. And I feel like, you know, every singer, every performer can have their own little thing that will identify them. You know, even Abraham maybe has his own particular singing voice or style or embellishment that is unique to him. So let's see, did I answer all your questions?
I think so.
Okay. What other questions? do you have?
And the play is the night the music died.
It's the day before the
The
music.
day
died.
before the music died,
Yeah.
I should know that.
Huh.
And have you done plays before? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Sure. Well, I'm a theater lover. I haven't been actually in a real production for quite some time, but I'm a performer. So I've been playing shows and doing performances and presentations of all kinds. I'm so always in front of people. That's why when you're like, can I interview you? I'm like, okay. I actually have done a bunch of interviews from your side of the camera too. So it's like, it's just something that I'm very comfortable with, like getting up in front of an audience and having a particular thing that you need to show them, whether it's a musical performance or, I mean, maybe it's an idea that I'm trying to explain and express, or maybe it's something visual that I want to present and show. So, but I'm a musician. I'm mainly a vocalist, but I do play guitar and piano. I am in the process of recording an album, my 4th album right now. So I'll be going back into the studio in January to do more keyboard tracks and the beginning of vocals, and which I think is what's interesting because I'm actually on a similar trajectory as far as performance as you guys. So
Okay.
I thought it was actually really a great way for me to also work on myself while I'm helping. I mean, the best way to learn is to teach. So I need to really prepare my voice and my body and my mind for this recording performance that's coming up. So I'm doing the same thing as you. I am listening to my music, I'm quiet practicing, I'm trying to get as much sleep and drink water and eat healthy as possible so that my voice can be in like the best performance ready mode in January when I'm ready to record. Because I'll record some in January, but that won't be everything. Like I have another session that I'll have to prepare for, so start that process again.
Nice. As far as being a performer, what type of performances have you done in the past, and what are you doing currently?
Sure. Well, I've had a band for about 15 years, so I've done a ton of playing in all kinds of places, big and small. Not too huge. I wish I had gotten more famous than I ever did, but it's fine. Tons of bars, tons of small theaters and things. And then I guess my other performance experience is I've been volunteering for TEDx Portland as a presentation designer for about 7 years. So with that, what I do is way more behind the scenes. I design the slides, and then sometimes I'll even progress the slides for my speakers. So that's another way that I'm involved in performance. It's very much about timing. It's very stressful. I love it. And then, here we are at Uncanny Art House, which is the gallery that I'm a part of this co-op now. And this place is really what I want to use for my immersive experiential art, which does include art, music, and performance. So one of the last shows that I played here was for Jennifer Ball Burwell's Aurora opening. She had a beautiful installation about the auroras that were happening this year. And I did this combination of music and presentation about science fiction. So I did this sort of I'd play a few songs and then I'd play a clip from a TV show and had a little bit of a discussion about the TV show. But I'm very interested in engaging all of the different senses. That's why theater appeals to me so much, even though I don't necessarily spend a lot of time in actual theater. But when the opportunity came up, I was like, oh yeah, I got this. Because, it's all about all of the senses, and using the imagination as much as possible. But, you're engaging them visually, auditorily, maybe sensorily, maybe tactile, maybe olfactory. How are you getting all of those senses in there? And I think theater doesn't maybe use all of them, but it definitely wants to at least blend sound and sight with imagination and being able to pull out enough components so that your imagination is fully engaged, but you're still with the whole idea, immersed in the whole picture. So I don't have any, other than recording, I don't have any performances coming up, but who knows? We'll see what happens in 2025.
You're awesome.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for being here, Daryl. I'm really looking forward to seeing you blossom.